Hello. As president of Indiana State University, it is my honor to preside over this ceremony, the 16th Annual University Memorial Service. Regrettably, we are not able to physically assemble again this year due to the coronavirus pandemic. However, the university wanted to continue our tradition of paying tribute to the students, faculty, staff, and retirees, 1865 Society members, and volunteers whom we have lost in the past year. Today, we are honoring the memory of 66 members of the university community who have died during the past year. Together, let us remember and honor the lives of the following members of the Indiana State University family. Bill C. Anthus, former trustee, past alumni board. David L. Bailey, past foundation board. Margaret Barnard, retired custodian 2, facilities management. Deborah Barnhart, retired associate professor nursing, 1865 Society. Elaine Bubeck, retired student support specialist, by College of Education. John P. Boyd, retired professor and director of bands, music. Dulcie D. Brown, retired assistant professor of education, University School. Carl E. Brush, 1865 Society. Norman Bucher, retired professor, management and finance. James Buck, retired animal caretaker, life sciences. Marvis Cannon, retired assistant professor, University School. Floyd Cheeseman, retired custodial training supervisor, facilities management. James Conyers, retired professor, sociology. Betty Cook, retired event setup technician, 2, Holman Center. Corinne Cowden, 1865 Society. Larry Kraft, retired utility worker, facilities management. William Dando, retired professor and chair, geography, geology, and anthropology. Arthur J. Desio, 1865 Society. Valentina Delva, freshman, nursing major, Indianapolis. Harley Denny, retired painter, facilities management. Emma Dodson, retired purchasing agent, purchasing. Marion J. Eller, 1865 Society. Richard Faulkner, retired custodian, facilities management. James French, retired custodian, facilities management. Mary Gentry, retired sales clerk, University Bookstore. Karen Goffinet, custodian, housing. Denny Harley, retired painter, facilities management. Joseph F. Harrow, 1865 Society. Sandra S. Harris, past foundation board. Richard Hay, retired professor, art. Larry D. Hellman, Emeriti Foundation Board. Louise Jackson, retired payroll manager, finance and administration. Brenda Johnson, cashier, Sycamore Dining Hall, Sodexo. Kent Johnson, event setup technician, Holman Memorial Student Union. John Keegan, custodian, facilities management. Ray Kamuka, retired custodian, Cunningham Memorial Library. Jordan D. Lewis, 1865 Society. Charles Marsall, retired sergeant, public safety. Jerry W. McCullough, 1865 Society. Carolyn Morris, retired office assistant 3, communication. Alice Nardi, retired transfer secretary, admissions. Charles Nickel, retired professor, English. O. Jean Norman, retired librarian, Cunningham Memorial Library. Marlo A. Owen, instructor, chemistry. Donna Patterson, compensation and records, director, human resources. Keith E. Perry, 1865 Society. Brian R. Phillips, 1865 Society. Linda Pittman, retired custodian, Sycamore Housing. Raymond Quist, retired chairperson and professor, communications disorders. Edith Rausch, retired secretary, College of Arts and Sciences. Donald Ruland, retired professor, chemistry. Frederick Rush, retired associate vice president of academic affairs and professor of English. Norma Shryock, retired assistant director, student financial aid. Joyce T. Seifkler, 1865 Society. Douglas Smith, retired professor, business education. Edith Smith, retired telephone operator supervisor, telecommunications. R. Gordon Spellbring, 1865 Society. Francis Suela, retired secretary, University School. Joseph Thomas, retired custodial worker, facilities management. Robert Thompson, retired professor, marketing. Margaret Treber, retired associate professor, physical education and head coach, women's gymnastics. David Watkins, retired professor, music. John White, retired assistant director, physical plant. Patricia White, retired custodian, facilities management. Mary Woodruff, retired staff nurse, student health center. Claire Woodward, retired director of independent study and music extension. Please join in a moment of silence in memories of these individuals. Thank you for helping us to honor the memories of these members of the Indiana State University family. Each of these individuals has, in his or her own way, contributed to our university and enriched the lives of others. It is with deep respect and admiration that we pay tribute to their lives. We also extend our deepest condolences to their family and friends. Thank you for joining us for this virtual memorial service.